Good morning, one and all. I'm presenting a paper on ophthalmology practice during the COVID-19 in a medical college hospital, protecting yourself and protecting patients. Yeah, as you all know that we are going through the COVID-19 pandemic from 1.5 years, so there is not much to introduce. But COVID-19 is caused by the severe acute respiratory coronavirus 2, which was first reported in December 2019. And a Chinese ophthalmologist, Dr. Li Wenliang, was the first person to recognize this atypical pneumonia patient in his OPD while examining, and later, unfortunately, he succumbed to the disease. The WHO declared this COVID-19 as a pandemic in March 2020, and the first case in India was reported in Kerala January 27, 2020. So after this, there are many changes happening in ophthalmology practice. To take a good measures to prevent the cross infection, we did this study with the aim to analyze the precautionary measures in ophthalmology OPD in a medical college hospital to prevent the COVID-19 transmission. So all the patients who enter into the hospital will be screened in a flu clinic initially with a history of COVID-19, such as the fever, sore throat, cough, etc., and also with taking a history of travel history and contact history. After that, we screen them for the oxygen saturation, pulse rate, and temperature, as you see in the pictures. If the patient is not having any symptoms and with the normal oxygen saturation with the normal temperature, we used to put a tag for them, and will allow them to enter into the OPD. So if patients with a critically ill, for them healthcare frontline workers will be allotted with a proper protective equipment and in a separate area, and they used to examine them. The patients with no symptoms, we used to enter into the ophthalmology OPD. Now OPD, we were maintaining a social distancing and allowing the attenders only if it is necessary, and regular sanitization used to do in a regular intervals. So all the frontline workers were given prophylactic hydrochloroquine initially in a first wave time, and when vaccination was available in a second wave, before that, all the frontline workers in our hospital were vaccinated. So different measures of personal protections taken in different areas, like in a flu clinic, we were given all the complete proper personal protective equipment. In a OPD setup, we were using the protective glasses, N95 mask, examination gloves, and face shield. In operation theater, we used to do for the RT-PCR test for all the patients initially. If they come positive, we used to take them in the COVID OT separately, and if negative, regular they used to take the OT in the regular OTs. So in OPD, we were following the practice guidelines given by the AAOS, and those precautionary measures such as the protections for the hand, the head, mouth, face, and the eye, which are the more important to protect these hands, like using the surgical glove, cap, N95, and goggles, and mask was compulsory for the patient. And other measures taken in the OPD, such as the installation of the breath shield to the slit lamp and OCT machine, and all regularly, like between every patient, we used to wipe the slit lamp, skin rest, headband, and the chair with the alcohol-based solution. And as you see in the previous picture, we used to sterilize the trial frames, lenses, and other things with using the UV sterilization. And fundoscopies, initially we were regular fundoscopies were denied, but later we started that also, but using only indirect ophthalmoscopes. Direct ophthalmoscopes was absolutely stopped, and the aerosol producing procedures like the lacrimal syringing, NCT, and refractions and all were avoided. And other general precautionary measures were cleaning the floor every 4th hourly, and using the changing the gloves.
Madam, time's up. Please conclude. We are running into schedule.
There was a separate doctor examining for them. So I would like to conclude that in order to take a proper measure. Okay.